there's big concepts that we float around, but hidden in those concepts are really some basic ideas. One basic idea is that complexity hides in words, and complexity also hides in companies' efforts to simplify things. So if you have a complex organization, you cannot make that complexity go away by translating it into super simple terms and leaving it at that on your website or in your product or whatever. The complexity is still there. It just gets shoved farther down the process. It just hides it. Hiding complexity does not make it go away, right? So a much better approach is to break that complexity down into progressive disclosure steps to figure out what complex things do people need to know first, and how can you make those simple, and then wait to tell them the other stuff until they already know the first stuff. This is a really basic idea. But what ends up happening on websites or on products or whatever is that whoever owns these complex modules or specific products or services or whatever says, I need to be in the navigation or I need to be on the homepage. That shows all the complexity up front, and then the company responds by trying to have some kind of long sentence on the homepage that means nothing to anybody because it's trying to be too broad. And so you've got complexity trapped between oversimplified and over technical. The whole thing goes to hell. So how do you deal with this? You create a glossary. First thing you do is you write down all the words that you find in every document that your organization has, and you try to get them defined. And maybe you try to get them defined by more than one person because you'll find more than one definition. Just bring it into the light. Then you can deal with it. Anytime there's an exercise to try to solve one small piece of an organization, it's never going to work. It's just going to shove the problem around to somewhere else.